Divine, what's good? You know what it is, bro. About to go ahead and get with SP. We about to get this Knicks Real Talk pregame popping off. Get this shit popping, man. I'll holla at you one. Hop in a black Silverado, push the throttle, wanna kill a model. Time to fill it with petrol, cause the next stop is the metro. We in the city, when niggas play that b-boy, that's real gritty. With shitty attitudes, passing the food store, keeping it $1.50. That's me and SP, in front of M&G, posting up like a big down on the block. No, we go hard like a point guard with the rock. That's KRT, as you can see, we well represented. We be on that Knicks shit, you can smell it, so please don't step in it. We up in the garden, we about to open up a can of whoop bath. The burner cooking with gas, pick cat in the alley, digging through the team trap. At the pregame show, we streaming live with a few. We steaming like a hot pot of brew on the game preview. We about to hit you with a recap, we hear what's on tap. With the start of 5 on every report, keep myself and all of that. Those who to all my fam in the chat, when interacting with your man, it's the brand in front of the camera, then so picture that. It's Knicks Real Talk, we keep you up to speed, leading up the tip off. Indeed, you know, we get this Knicks shit off, up in the law. This the OG, older than Ananobi, who colder than me and my man Brody. You know the show be on your fire TV, that's Cody. It's Knicks Real Talk, you know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk, you know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk, you know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. Real talk. Yo, we in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We in the building. Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Divine Shy Powers Knicks at the world most famous arena again tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Coming off of that game of back-to-back, so he's gonna be there tonight. Get to Washington Wizards before they hit the West Coast for about a week or something, whatever. So hopefully we go in there and get a W tonight. Get the 3-game winning streak going, man. But first and foremost, let me say salute to my brother, Shy Powers. My man was good. My partner in crime, the whole nine. What's good, my man?
The family in the chat. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, we back in the building for another one, man. You know, we ready to get it popping again. 13 down, 69 to go. We in here, man. So let's do it, man. We got to watch the Wizards at the world most famous arena again tonight. Hopefully, like I said earlier, we can get another win, get the 3 in a row before we go on that West Coast swing. But what a good game last night. Defense got back to what they do. Shot power. They played some good D last night. Cat had it going. Mikhail had it going. Ananobi had it going. You know, and they had a daddy A site where P. Dot was in there doing what he was doing last night on the defense side of the ball. So this was a good win for the Knicks, man. They needed that, but I'm really glad to see where they got back to what they do, which is playing some good defense first and let everything else take care of that, take care of itself after that. So salute to the Knicks for doing what they did last night. Now we at 7-6, back up to second in our division, and only 3 games behind the Boston Celtics. You know what I mean? So all we gotta do is try to get back into some winning formula. Next thing you know, we get it popping. But let me say salute to the chat. That's where it's at before I go any further. Salute to everybody in the building, man. My man Darren, what's good? My man Big Task at hand. Nostalgic, what's good? Daniel Berry, what's good? Salute to all you guys. Thank y'all for coming in. Salute to the chat, man. Real talk. Brian, what's popping, everybody? But yeah, man. What a good win last night, ladies and gentlemen. We needed that, and I like the way we played. Played some aggressive defense out there, man. We didn't let my man Cam Thomas run amok on us last night. They shut him down, and I know we put him in a donut for where I only had 16 points last night. So we got back to what we do, and it showed itself. And by the quarter line and everything, and I think in the second half we really shut him down. We gave up 29 in the first quarter, 28 in the second quarter. But in that third or fourth quarter, we gave up 24, 23. And that's what you want to see right there. Just get tight in the second half and put them cats in the clamp and everything like that. And they did it, man. So Shy Powers, overall, it was just a good performance on the offensive decent side of the ball. Despite Jalen Brunson not having a good scoring game, he still dished out some good numbers. But overall, man, it just was a good win for the Knicks. And I was glad to see it happen last night.
Yeah, well, we had 5 plays in double digits last night. That started unit, even with if you want to call it an off game for Jalen Brunson, he still performed. I think he had like nine assists and stuff like that. The one big thing that we talked about before we got off the stream yesterday was about putting clamps on Cam, and they surely did that by exclusively putting the OG on him and shut him down and ran that double team on him early, so it made him have to get the ball out of his hand with less time on the clock to get it back to him, which was excellent defensive schemes. And the guys just playing good basketball, man. Every and another thing that popped off last night was Mikal Bridges, another stellar night. 50% from the field. About I think I don't know exactly where the 3-point range was, but he had to be around 38% from 3-point land. Some steals, a block. He was in his bag. And it's good to see that they're starting to come around, and there's some good things coming down the pike. Hearing that Precious could be back soon, and Mitchell Robinson is doing better. May can see him in December. I'm happy to see what the Knicks are doing with this team.
Yeah, real talk. Yo, salute everybody in the chat, man. Real talk, man. But yeah, man. Yo, peace of law wise, coach. E. Gibb, what's good? Hector, what's popping? Salute to all you guys, man. A piece of the God of law. Thank you for coming in, my man. You already know. Yeah, man. But listen, them brothers really, really played some good ball last night. Like I said, they was on their game, man, and they showed that they played the kind of ball that we want to see the rest of the season. Just get down and get with that grittiness, hold down home court, do what you need to do. And I think they did that very well, man. They playing good ball, man. And Cat doing what he doing. And I second that. Nostalgic. I was thinking about that earlier before you even came on. I was like, right now, Cat the MVP up in this piece, man. He is doing it, bro. I'm like, this cat going hard, man. He in the alley beating up all them other cats. So he like whatever. He in the alley snatching up everybody. Like, yo, y'all don't want none of that. But it's good to see the way he getting down, man, at that 5 spot, man. He probably want to do it for the last couple of years, minus Rudy Gobert. But he been really doing it, man. You got to give him the flowers, man. I think he done raised a lot of noise in New York, man. All that stuff would have been about him. I think that kind of eases the way he playing. Let's hope he can continue it. Let's hope that his back is not ailing too bad. But he gritty though. He going hard, man. He's showing me a lot of good things out there. And salute my man, Josh Hart, man. Oh my God, this cat for the last couple of games is like playing phenomenal basketball. Hart is the man right now, man. He is really, really showing improvement, man. Real talk, a lot wise. He been balling minus the child game. Yeah, facts, man. He playing some good basketball for the Knicks. He really is, man. And so it's good to see all around that, these guys are starting to finally gel, Shot Power. They started to figure each other out a little more. They starting to understand, how each other play. And we knew it was going to take a minute because they just started playing together. But as you can see, every game go on, win or lose, you see something that they connecting on. You know what I mean? That they starting to get familiar with each other's style of play. And like I said, if there's any indication the way they playing, and another one, Anunoby is just like, okay, he is playing real well as well. So overall, the team is playing real well, man. And if this any indication how it's going to be when Jalen Brunson get hot on a regular, because the NBA might have a problem on their hand. And once these cats get familiar with everything, man, and they get it cahoots with what they're doing and connected real well together, they're going to be popping, man. So I got to say, salute to all that, man. And like I said, And another one, I got to give my man the flowers last night. Jericho Sims played some good ass basketball last night, ladies and gentlemen. Jay Sims was doing the damn thing up there last night, man. And I think what's good about that shot, Powell, I'm gonna tell you what to me that would have contributed that was not only he's seen like, listen, Haka Purdy doing this shit. If I want to stay in this rotation, I better go do what I need to do, and that's how you respond, shot power to me. When you that's how you respond to the noise out there, worrying about another cat coming in, might be taking your minutes down the line. That cat responded last night. He was a plus something last night. So I'll talk about that in a minute.
13, I think.
Overall, he played good basketball, ladies and gentlemen, on the deeper side of the ball, rebounding like crazy. Like I was saying that I talked about in the stream. We move on. I said one thing I like about Jericho Sim. He gets way out at that 3-point line. He would guard you from there. Prime example, he did it. Who was that? Dennis Schroeder. He took him out to the 3-point line, went down there, and then blocked the shot with the left hand. That's what I've been wanting to see from Sims, and he showed improved last night. So I got to give Sims the flowers, man. He's been playing good all year from a rebounder standpoint and staying stern in the defense. He has. He's been one of the better. Him and Anunoby probably been our best 2 defenders so far this year, if you ask me so far. On the Knicks, and last night he even stepped it up another level. So salute to my man Jericho Sims and everything. But Shop Howard, overall, this was a great game. We won the game. That's what we wanted to do. Now we sitting there at 7-6. Got a chance to go 8-6 today before we hit the West Coast. So I'm hoping we go out tonight and repeat what we did the past night from a defense standpoint, because our offense is just there. They are just there, man. Them cats, like I said, it's amazing you can have Jalen Brunson have a night off and the rest of the guys get a pop and shot power. And I just think that's just a testament to the way they built that team for sure.
Yeah, it's no question, man. You got OG just simplifying his scoring this year. He is from 3-point land, dunking the basketball, mid-range game. Mikal Bridges starting to get into his rhythm, starting to get into his bag. Josh Hart is playing phenomenal. I wish they had a category that you could give Josh Hart, because you can't give him most improved player. You can't give him that. You can't I don't know if he's as good as the most valuable player, but the way he's playing the basketball for the Knicks, he's one of the most valuable players we have on the court. And the guys are still starting to step up. Brunson has his time to shine, and salute to Cameron Payne for coming in, playing those 16, 18 minutes or something like that. Scoring the basketball with about 6 assists and stuff like that. That's major, you know what I mean? These are the things everyone wants us to rest our starters, and we will once we get backups for those players. And that's exactly what Tom Thibodeau was waiting for. And I'm not saying that the guys that we have, one good thing, like we talked about on the stream, how we talk about something and it happened. Patty come in, Pat Forpot come in before Matt Ryan comes in. So these are the things that we see, and it's manifesting itself onto the court.
That's a fact, man. And I'm glad you said that, man, because we try to, our Knicks Real Talk, we try to call it like they see it out there. Not so much just the feelings of the motion. We try to call it like the way they see it, whether Tom Thibodeau see it, whether way we try to call it like the Knicks see it. We try to call it like Bream and Clyde and all of them. That's just what we do. We try to just deal with the reality of the situation. I think that was a good call last night, Shot Powell. And I agree, they got to get Daddy that burn. And I think they did. And I think that worked out well for him, man. So I was good to see that he really had got a popping last night, man. But real quick, ladies and gentlemen, let's just go over some thoughts from the last game. Let's look at the box score right quick. We get back at it real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, Anunoby last night, 45 minutes. Woo! 9 for 18, 3 for 10 for downtown, 6 rebounds, 4 defense rebound, 2 offense. He had one assist, 1 steal. He was a plus 16, 21 points. That's for Mikal. I apologize. Anunoby had 40 minutes. He had 9 for 17, 3 for 7 from downtown, 3 for 5 from the Chatty Stripe. He had 8 rebounds, ladies and gentlemen. He was a plus 3, 24 points. Big Cat he played 30 minutes, 10 for 16, 1 for 3, 5 for 5 from the Chatty Stripe, 15 rebounds. Again, this kid is not kidding with them rebounds, man. 6 assists, that's awesome as well. 1 steal, 1 block, plus 14, 26 points. Jalen Brunson had an off night from a scoring standpoint. 34 minutes, 3 from 14, 0 for 5 from 3, 6 for 8 for the Chatty Stripe. But he did dish out 10 dimes, and that's what you want to see. When he's scoring real good, he went on the other side and did the other. He distributed the ball and it helped contribute to them guys getting all the points that they got. So shoot to Jalen Brunson, but he had a double minus a high scoring output, but he damn sure had 10 rebounds. 10 assists, 5 rebounds. That was good. 2 steals. He was a -1, but it's all good, though. I can't even be mad at him. And Josh Hart had a big game to me, ladies and gentlemen. 46 minutes, 8 for 13, 3 for 7, 1 for 1, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. This dude is doing it, man. Plus 8, 20 points. I think Cameron Payne, Jericho Sims had a good game overall. He was a -4, but
he was minus.
Yeah, he was minus, but he still had a good game to me overall.
Man, I thought he had plus 13.
Yeah, and let me see if I'm on the right. Yeah, absolutely. And he was -4. I think Pacone Daddy to me had the outstanding game. That's why he was a +9. His defense was special.
Oh, maybe that's what.
His defense was there last night. So Daddy overall, we shot 48% from the field, almost 49. We still shot under the league average from the 3-point line, only 32%, and we shot 78%, 79 almost from the Chatty Stripe. So. With that being said, we kept them cats at 42% from the field. They had shot 41 from downtown. So, I think us keeping them at 42% field goal percentage will help us win that game. And I think that's what a big lift for the New York Knicks. So, overall, man, it was a big, good win for us. And I'm glad to see that these guys responded on the defense side of the ball. Like we say up here in Knicks Real Talk, and I'm quite sure y'all say if Knicks defense come to play, they are hard to beat. I don't want to hear the offense stuff. They never in the offense situation. Knicks all year long never been in an offense issue. Never. So it's always how the Knicks play basketball on the defense side of the ball. That's Tom Thibodeau culture. We know what it do. We know how it do. And Chop Power, they got back to it last night, and that's why they won the game. You know what I mean? The way they won it. You know what I mean? The night before that, they won the game by a couple of points, but look what they gave up. Look how they had to win it. But thank God our offense is always popping. You know what I mean? Because if we want from our offense popping, we got blown out a couple of games this year. So let that defense just let that sink in the mind that if our defense is on point, we good, Shop Howard. And that's what I liked it from that game last night was really from the defense side of the ball, man. And I'm just loving to see what Daddy A did out there. I really did. I was so impressed with that, man. Like I said, this is not Kevin Knox, not from a defense standpoint. Daddy A was he had some quality defense minutes out there. So let's hope that he could keep going and everything like that. What his name is called. But I think that was a good look by Tibbs to put him in there. So salute to Tibbs for doing that, Shop Howard.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I mean, the writing was on the wall. I believe. If you're going to play Matt Ryan, those minutes, might as well put Fourpack in there and see what he can do, and hopefully that trend will continue to go on until we get Shamet back. And I mean, he did have a couple of busted plays. His head was turned on a couple of plays and stuff like that. But overall, he stays in front of you. He goes over screens. His arms is long. He's a big guy out there, man. And you know, he'll follow you to the basket and make it hard for you to make a shot. Got out there, you know, could test some shots and stuff like that. So those things are salute, Corey D. Word up. Peace. Yeah, those are the things that we look forward to seeing from him and stuff like that, and hopefully that'll continue the rest of this the season until I guess Shaman comes back.
Yeah, real talk. C. Lee, my brother, thank you once again for the economic support as always, my brother. You already know we appreciate you, my man. Corey Lee with the super chat. Thank you so much. Real talk. Chop Low in the building. What's good? Fave, what's good? Everybody, man. Salute to all you guys up in the building, man. Peace to everybody, man. We in here, Knicks Real Talk. Nick 100 GM, salute to you as well. Anybody I forgot, I didn't mention earlier. I just want to get y'all names in there. But salute to all y'all, man. Thank y'all. NYC B-Ball is up in the building. Salute to NYC, my man. You already know. But yeah, man, it was special to see last night. And what a difference. I noticed something Shop Powell was like, you know, the past season, we was like in the lower echelon of assists. Now we up at the top. We ranked pretty high this year, you know what I mean? And that's just a testament to the guys they brought in. And a lot of unselfish players, not a lot of ISO ball, a lot of ball movement. And I think Campaign coming in there and that second unit, man, just making that second unit stronger. So when Brunson not in there, you still got a guy in there who can literally run the floor. Campaign had ice in his veins last night. He was knocking them down, man. I was like, okay, the Knicks is on something tonight, man. So I really liked what I seen, but I you know what, nostalgic. Fourpack was doing it, man. He was sliding on feet left to right. His wingspan looked good. His energy looked good, and the offense will come. You know what I mean? It's in time. But 18-year-old young man trying to get his feet wet in one of the biggest stages that you could be in sports in New York. It was really good to see last night. So I see why Tiz put that young man in there, man. I'm glad he did. Salute to my man, my brother Jermaine. Jermaine was good. Royce, what's popping, man? JR in the building, salute. But yeah, overall, it just was a good effort on that side of the ball, Shot Power. So I'm hoping that they can relish the same thing and do the same thing again tonight. These guys got a different team down there. You know, they going a different way as well, but they got some talent down there as well. So, you know, if we could play like we did the past night and do that, we'd be okay, man. But overall, I'm happy with the box score. I'm happy with what I've seen out there. I would love to see us get that 3-ball popping though. We still haven't really hit that 3-ball like we wanted to this year yet, and we got 3-point shooters out there. But we just haven't really got to that 3-point area and knocked it down at a 30 high 30 or 40% clip. But I think we will get there eventually. Then I think that's predicated on Brunson getting in his bag, and Anobi been knocking him down pretty well. Mikal started getting loose with the 3, and obviously Cat been knocking him down all season. So I think once they get a little bit more comfortable with the 3-point ball, they'll make it happen. But overall, that's about the only thing I take away from last night that I can say is that that I wasn't happy with the 3-point shot. Other than that, it was all good shot.
Yeah, things will come around in a little while, man. The guys are starting to look for each other more, like you said earlier. The assist that we're getting this year is tremendous from what we were doing last year. almost 30 assists in a lot of the games that we had this year. That means that we're looking for each other. And once we get more together, we'll probably take up a couple more, because people are start knocking down more shots. But I'm starting to see, like I said, I see Cat and Mikhail looking out for each other, and I'm seeing Brunson and OG looking out for each other. And now it's starting to coincide where you see Cat and Brunson looking for each other, and you're seeing OG looking for Cat looking for OG, Mikhail looking for OG, and they're starting to start spreading the love around now. And as it start getting good, hopefully our tick up from our assists will go up a little bit, and everything will be, we'll start seeing, this is a good little run that we're going to have going to the West Coast trip, playing all these teams that almost all of them were like playoff bound last year, stuff like that. They were in the playoffs and stuff like that. So this is a nice little run for us. But the start is for tonight to beat up on Washington and to take a two win, two games up to a West Coast trip that is going to be a little tougher than I was looking, some of the guys are out on some of the teams, like KD is out and Bill is out, so that could fair weather with us, but we'll talk more about that when we get to those games down the line.
Yeah, real talk, man. Listen, we're going to go ahead and get into what's on tap. Like I said, that's the recap from last night. All around good game for the New York Knicks. I'm thrilled the way they did it. They did it on the defense side of the ball. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, 29 in the first quarter, they gave up 28 in the second quarter, they gave up. Then they went down to 24 in the third quarter and 23 in the fourth quarter. And like I said, you keep them cats on the 25 like me and Shaw. We talk about a quarter. You always got a good chance of winning the game with that offense that we have. So listen, we're going to get into what's on tap, man. Then I'm going to open up the panel. That people come in, man, and all that good stuff, man. So it's Knicks Real Talk, Divine, Shaw Powers. We in the building, Knicks and Wash at the world most famous arena tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what's on tap when we get back at it, man. Yeah, we back in the building, man. Divine, Shaw Powell, we back in the building. Here we go, man, for the second half of the show. Going to go ahead and close this thing out in another half. Knicks will be getting ready to get it popping down there at the world most famous arena, man. So we're going to bring the panel. We're going to open up the panel. Let my peoples in here, man. We're going to get a pop up. Let me just give a shout out to the chat and everybody. AP, what's good, my man? Salute you, Brandon. Brandon, what's good, my brother? Hey, we appreciate you coming in, my man. You already know. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe for your brothers, man. Subscribe for your boys. Hit that like and subscribe for Knicks Real Talk. Hit that like and subscribe for your boys. Hit that like and subscribe for Knicks Real Talk. Yeah, man. But let me bring in another zip code, another area code. I'm going to say up in this building. We're gonna bring Corey Lee in the building with us, man. C. Lee, what it do, my man?
Excuse the avatar, but you know what I'm saying, I'm indisposed at the moment. I'm trying to do some things. Shop out know what I'm talking about. Anyway.
Anyway. Beautiful little face on that avatar is never an issue, my man. Come on now.
All right, but I just want to say, listen, this is the perfect game for us to put away who we need to put away. But with that said, though, you know what I'm saying, they got a couple of nice little young pieces out there, so we better not come in there, you know what I'm saying, and play with them.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Bud Carrington It looks pretty good, and I like that Kubaye, whatever his name is, that kid right there. Yo,
yeah, he can play some defense, man.
What? Jalen better come. Jalen better come play tonight. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? My issue right now is still with the team, and not to say it's a major issue, but it's just that we're not playing. I feel like we're not still playing that Tibbs defense that we need to play. You know what I'm saying? Getting stopped when we need them. It's like we still playing with our food. You know what I'm saying? And certain, and it's more so. I would say in what's the word I'm thinking of?
Spurts.
Situations.
Okay.
Situational basketball more so than anything. I understand we ain't gonna get that interior defense like we used to until hopefully my man come back and we don't bust no moves with him. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
but outside of that, that's all I'm praying that they just tighten up on that a little bit more and get a little bit more aggressive on the defensive rebounding end.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you on that. Our defense definitely, which is a staple of what we do, Corey Lee, and I do think that we just got to get there, man. You know, one game up, one game, peaks and valleys with the defense. I just want to see the defense stay consistent. You know, like that was they had a better effort last night than the night before. Then the night before that, they had they might have had a good effort. Than the night before that, they didn't. They just up and down with it. And I agree with you. And I hope we want pressure to and Mitchell Roberts get back. But even with pressure to Chua, I think it'll help us out somewhat at the power forward spot. You know what I mean? With his game, but definitely Mitchell Robinson, Shop Howard. Once he get back, it'll be interesting. So, because like for reason tonight, like I said, we went through what's on tap. They got guys out there tonight like Valanciunas, Kuzma. You know what I mean? All these guys who can get buckets.
The number 2 pick.
Yeah, right. And they got Alex Sarr. Sorry, I mean Alex Sarr out there. So this is a trap game, Shop Howard, and we definitely got to go out there and go out there and to put these guys away. I mean, they record is what they record is. You know what I mean? They are what they are for a reason. But we still can't play like Corey said. We can't play without food. We got to get to eat this and get it out of here, man, and try to get to this 8-6. Get ready for that trip coming up.
Yeah, I think we just get out there and score the basketball. You know what I mean? And we score and rebound the basketball. Our interior defense is getting better, but yes, the drive to the baskets are a lot. They are a lot, and Cat's skill set is not a big man that intimidates on the interior. You know what I mean? So, but with that being said, he's not a slouch. I mean, he plays good defense. The one thing about Cat that kind of gets under my skin. Nah, I don't want to say gets under my skin. Well, I could say his ticky-tack fouls that he get. I would rather those fouls be with guys going to the basket when he really lays a beat on somebody to let them know that it's not going to come in here and score the basketball that easy. But aside from that, man, I see, I don't know. I've seen some things, in some of the chats that Bridges not playing good defense. OG Anunoby has no defensive skills. I don't know where these guys are seeing it from. Maybe just because it's me and I'm a homer at heart. But Mikal is locking people down. He's grabbing more rebounds than I ever seen him grab rebounds in his career. OG is doing somewhat of the same, and he's scoring the basketball now. He is worth that $36 million that we are paying him this year. He is scoring the basketball. He is up his rebounds and his assists. And just like Mikal is up in his rebounds and up in his assists. So that makes the team a better team. The one thing that we have to control, what we can control, is rebounding the basketball. And Cat doesn't have a problem grabbing 15 rebounds any given night. So the other guys are chipping in. Josh Hart is chipping in almost 10 rebounds a game. Like I said, Bridges is around 5-6 a game, and OG is around 5-6 a game. That's big for your interior front court in your starting lineup to do, and also master scoring about 20 points from all your premier players in the starting unit.
Yeah, real talk. And even on the Cat thing from a defense, ladies and gentlemen, Cat might not be, let me say this real quick, a good on-ball defender, but I'm going to tell you why he defended for the Knicks real well, because rebounding is defending.
Yes.
Understand what I'm saying? He might not be an arm ball, I'm gonna get you stop a dude, but when you grab a rebound, that's the best defense you can have because you're stopping the team from getting the ball, period. You know what I mean? So he's doing that real well. So you got to give him flowers for his defense, that part of his defense game. And every now and then he go up there and try to block a shot when he can. You know what I mean? And the ticky-tack fouls, you love to see him trying to go at the ball, but I'd rather for him to give up a point or two than to get a foul in certain situations. Like it's sometimes where you just let the man get 2 points. But especially if you know you're not going to be able to stop him with a ticky-tack foul, fuck it, let him get the point. You know, I'd rather for him to have not a foul on him to give up a bucket because he can go down the court and get that bucket right back the way he play. You know what I mean? So I agree with you on that, man. He just got to be kind of not get the ticky-tack stuff going on, but it'll come through. It'll come through time, and I'm quite sure Tibbs and them talk about it. And I got as the season go on, he'll get better at it. You know what I mean? Because if he know he doing it, knowing Tibbs gonna say, listen, I need you to do this, or the coaches, not only Tibbs, the coaches in general. I say, Cat, this, we need you on the court. And when he on the court, the Knicks is dominant. You know what I mean? So I think hopefully he'll take care of that situation. But real quick, ladies and gentlemen, tonight this is why I call it the trap game. These guys right now they trying to get Cooper Flag or somebody, I guess. They 2-10, 14th in the stand.
Start tonight.
Yeah, right. They 29th in offense rate and 30th in defense. They last in the NBA and then in every category right there. And their offense rating ain't there, their defense rating there, despite the little talent they got there. But their net rating is horrible. But if you look at us, we started become a better home team. We 4-2 over 500. Hope that keep growing. But our offense rating is number 3rd in the NBA. That's why I keep saying on this show, we can't even talk about offense when it comes to the Knicks. It ain't nothing to talk about. This is an association, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd in the association in offense rating. Ain't nothing to talk about. But right here, this is like Corey Lee said, this is where our worry coming at. 21st in defense rating. We got, we know we're a better team than that, Shot Power. Obviously, that ain't gonna stay that way. But we do need to get them defense numbers up to get closer to this offense number. Because once the Knicks get that 21, that 21st net rating up to 10 or something, or 15 to match that 3 in our offense, it's over to me. And once they get that defense rating from 21 up to around 10, it's game over. And that offense stay where it is in the association, it's gonna be a tough team to beat, ladies and gentlemen. It really is, man. Because I mean they're having on both sides of the ball and they be playing with it consistently. So I'm really hoping to see that they start getting into their bag and just don't let this be a one and done. Corey Lee, I don't want it to be one last night. Then all of a sudden now we come out tonight and we give up 120. That just can't happen tonight.
Yo, I've been dying for us to put together a 5-game winning streak, at least a 5-game winning streak. You know, that's one. And 2, I got a quick question for both of you, either you gentlemen. If I can answer this question, I appreciate it. What is the timeline on Precious' return?
When he first went down, they said 2 to 4 weeks, right? Something like that. 2 to 4 weeks, 4 to something. He should be coming. I think he might come back on his West Coast trip because how long we been playing basketball since? Well, October, about a month now. Basically, we've been playing a month in the season, Shop Hours. So he got Corey Lee. He got to be damn near close. You know what I mean? It got to be a week or 2. I think he should be pretty soon. Depending on the severity of it, when they said when it first happened, they did say 4 weeks. So now we really around that 4th week time, and because the season started around October something, then he got injured maybe a game or 2 in. And we already going at the end of November, so that's been about a month. So at least according to my estimation, they got to be pretty soon, to be honest with you.
At least sometime next week, hopefully.
Right. The word's out that usually when a player is traveling with the team or on the bench with the team, he is practicing. He may not be considered practicing 5-on-5 yet, but I believe. This is my estimation that he will be back on this West Coast swing. I think the one thing that we love to hate about the New York Knicks and their front office is they keep everything so close to the chest. You know what I mean? They don't let too much get out. And I'm pretty sure that Precious is ready to play. And once this little lapse from tonight going across into this quick little West Coast swing, I believe that we should see him back. One of these games coming back, maybe the last game when we're playing the Hornets or something like that. But right around, I thought sometime around Thanksgiving, and in between Thanksgiving and Christmas, there's word that Shamif will either know if he's going to get the surgery, not get the surgery, or if his arm is well enough for him to come back to the team. And there's word out that Mitchell Robinson is doing well, that is possibility of him coming back late December or early January. So those are the 3 updates that I've noticed looking around on certain people that I trust. And they all kind of gather around the same mantra of these things to occur.
Hey, listen,
So with that said, real quick,
yeah, go
for
ahead,
my
bro.
man Nick 100, the butcher coming.
Hey, Nick 100. I'm gonna tell you what I love about my boy Nick 100. He been steady with this thing, whether we like it or not. Nick 100 been a non. He's not a Mitchell Robinson fan, just like he's not a wasn't a Quickly fan, but he stayed true to power on that. And I always salute him for that, man, because he never been a Mitch fan, and he don't shy away from it. And you can appreciate brothers who keep it real up in here, man. And Nick 100, he's just not a Mitch guy, even though we try to stay him up the ledge, but he's not having it though. But it's
all good. It's all good. Not everybody can be right, and not everybody can be wrong.
That's right. But yeah, man, he definitely makes a presence on the team. No doubt about it, man. Mitchell Robinson is a space killer. You know what I mean? And when you got guys who are space killer, that's pretty good, man. So when him and Precious get back, I'm gonna tell you what's hard about them coming back, Corey Lee and Shop Howard, then you just don't get to see the young guys. And I get what a lot of the fan base coming because we got a lot of Gen Zers out there who love these young guys, man, and I love them too. But when you come down to the swing of things and the reality of it, it's just the way the Knicks are headed. What they trying to go to, and the amount of money they got out there. I mean, they got a payroll like it's crazy. So they not in the situation where I just want to put him in there for him to develop. I don't think Knicks are in the development stage right now when it comes to that. You know what I mean? It looks like they're trying to get guys to get ready to go to the playoffs and win a championship. And I just think that's where I think they
exactly develop a chip.
Right, facts. And I think that's where they at, So, but anyway, but I'm glad to see my man get a popping last night. His defense was special, man. I love guys who go hard like that on the defense side of the ball. And that young man showed me something last night. Because I always, like I tell everybody earlier, when I was looking at him in summer league, I was like, this guy got something. He got a game, and I liked the way he was moving. He was moving, aggressive, hitting spots on the defense. Offense, he had a little bag. Those 3-point shot wasn't falling in summer league. It was early, and he just got over. But man, I think he's gonna be around. He's gonna be in the NBA because he played defense. And if you can play defense, you got a good chance of staying in the NBA. You know what I mean? Because that's limited out there in the NBA. So salute to my man, Pop, man, Pregame Daddy for playing some good ball last night, man. And like Tim said in his interview, he said, you know what? And he said, and the reason why in the fourth quarter is a little different because it's more intense. But he said they'll learn as they go. And salute to for Tibbs for keeping it 100. As they get older, they learn the game and they get more experience. They can stay in longer. But his minutes was impactful last night. Make no mistake about it, man. So I'm salute to my man, Pregame Daddy. That was one of the bright spots in that game last night. With a lot of bright spots in the game. You asked me. But that was one that stood out to me in particular was him and Hawker Purdy, they play with energy and they determine. And that's what I like about this team, Corey Lee and Shaw. They got a bunch of veterans who determine because they got to prove they can get to that level, and they got a bunch of young guys who determine because they got to prove that they can be in the NBA. So what do you have on your team? A bunch of guys who are gonna always go out there and go hard because they're trying to prove something. We got our veterans trying to prove that they can win a championship. We got these young guys trying to prove that they belong in the NBA and in somebody's rotation. That's what make a good team. That means you're going to get the best out of them cats anytime they come on the floor, just about. So, Shop Powell, I think that was a good look for the Knicks last night, especially that young man. And just like Hawker Purdy the night before, go out there and earn your minutes and let Tibbs know that you got to play me. But another thing that was impressed me last night, Gerald Sims said, nah, Hawker Purdy, we ain't having it right now. So, Gerald Sims went out there last night and did the damn thing, Shop Powell. So, overall, there was some of the good things I seen from that team last night that make me feel good about this thing.
Yeah,
I like the fits, that fitteds too. I mean, the hats, yo. They dope. I'm about to say something to y'all about it. Yes, sir.
KRT in the building. Thanks to guys like you, man, for supporting the show. We able to go out there and get and buy him. You know what I mean? So we appreciate you, Shortly. You already know, brother. Real talk.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We look out for each other. We family.
That's right. Yep.
I can't wait till my man get ready, man, because y'all already know y'all the first ones on the list when we get back rolling.
Man, we be there, brother. I'll be in the building on a Sunday. It's way better y'all than the Giants.
Hey, it's all good.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, speaking of the Giants, yo, man, they trying to save their jobs right now. So they should have did that. They should have did that last season.
Yeah,
and I'm sick because they let a Hall of Famer walk out the door. But on that note, I'm gonna let it go.
Yeah.
But listen, give me your thoughts, Shop Powers, on what you're expecting from the guys tonight, man, and what you want to see from these guys tonight, and what you think we're gonna take for us to get through this game tonight.
I kind of want to see total domination tonight. You know what I mean? I want to see guys hitting their shots off the muscle. I want to see guys pressing guys all the way up court, going over screens instead of going under screens, hands up, hand down, man down. So I want to see hands all the way up. You know what I mean? Pressing up on these guys. And grab some rebounds. You know what I mean? Get out there and grab some rebounds. I want to see another 6-7 rebounds from OG Anunoby. I want to see another 5-6 rebounds from Mikal Bridges. I want to see another 9, 10, 11 rebounds for Josh Hart, another 14, 15 rebound game from Cat tonight. You know what I mean? So those are the things that I'm really looking for them to do. This team, they're NBA team, and they're not they're not scrubs. So they're gonna go out to play it. And when you play in Madison Square Garden, I don't care who you with, I don't care what team you're on. You want to come in Madison Square Garden and play your all-star, all-NBA style basketball. And this team is not, is an NBA team that can win bad. They won 2 games already. I don't want this to be the 3rd win for them this season.
Yeah. Corey Lee, what you think is going to be the keys to the game tonight, my man? What you think we need to do to get it? Literally,
key 1 is put our foot on the neck. Key 2 is don't get up.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, because obviously it doesn't take much to beat the confidence out of these cats. To keep it funky with you. They, you know what I'm saying? Not to say they're not NBA players, not they don't want to get their stats, not they don't want to win, because they do. But right now, they're not the team. They're not that team. They're not that guy.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? And then for us to be considered championship contenders, these are the teams that we pulverize.
Facts.
These are the teams that we embarrass. You know what I'm saying? These are the teams that we say they got G League players starting for them. You know what I'm saying? But with that note, I digress and pass it on.
Yeah, real quick. Let me piggyback off that real quick. And and listen, like Sean Powell said, like you said, they are NBA players. Valanciunas is a handful down there. Cat got to be careful with him from a strength standpoint. You know what I mean? Because Valanciunas can, I love this for him to back up the Knicks. We were playing with it. I would love for him to be the backup center on the Knicks, obviously, But then you got guys like Kuzma who've been around. A good, he can get buckets. He's a good defender. He can get buckets. Jordan Poole, Poole can light it up. He can light it up when he get hot. Yeah, and then when the thing about them, we just can't let them come in the MSG act like they try to audition for a Broadway show tonight.
Right.
Yeah, just get them up out of there.
Broadcasters out there though. We don't need them though.
You're right. You about to go out there on a West Coast trip. I'm gonna pass with the Jay Choke in a minute. But this is the game you need for the reason that you may go on a 5-game road trip on the West Coast. You know what I mean? And you playing some talented team. So this is one of the games where you got to close the door early, get these cats to business, and get ready to go to fly out there. You got Denver, you got Utah, you got Phoenix, you name it. We got it going on out there. So we definitely going to need this win. And I think we win tonight. Now we might be on that Corey Lee vibe where we might win 5 games in a row. And after that, I digress. Let me give it to my brother Jay Cholan. Jay, what's good, my man? Good to see you. But salute.
Peace, salute, blessings.
Yes, sir.
What's
just
good,
got
big
in. I usually out on the streets. I just got in. I brushed quick, and I still miss it by a couple minutes.
You good, my brother?
And come on, man, don't beat up on my Giants, man, my G-men, man. That hurts the heart. You know what the brother said was 100% right, man. They just got rid of a megastar because they want to save face because of this nonchalant quarterback. Let me tell you a really quick story. My dog's name is Barkley. You know what my dog's name is now? Dog. I'm not even lying. I'll be like, dog, Come here, dog.
I ain't mad at you.
I'm so sad, brother. I'm so sad. Yo, go get this dog. I'm not even playing. It's true. You can ask my son.
Yeah, I know it. But you know what?
But everything you're saying is like when people come into the garden, man, it's like this is a Mecca, right? It's the Mecca. You know, if they let me play, I probably wouldn't even pass the ball. You know, like I would just try to get 5 points, you know, just to be a happy guy. You know, like I've seen players that should never get 30 points, 30 get 40, you know, in the garden. And we don't, you know, a lot of times in the past, the Knicks would take their foot off the gas for a team like Washington, but take the foot off the gas like that first game with Brooklyn, you know, when we had it in hand and kind of took our foot off the gas and we had it like in the clutch win. We can't win like that. I love that. Keep the foot on the neck style. That is 100% true. And that's why I said, I think we win 121-101 tonight. And we got to really put it on them and show them.
I don't even want to break $1. You know what I'm saying?
And that's so funny.
I want them to leave the garden with chump change in their pocket.
Yeah, 100%. I keep saying, to me, we know we could. I say this every night, right? We know we could score. We know we can score. We got 2 perennial scorers. OG is scoring out of his mind right now, and we got 6 guys who. Well, McBride is not there right now, but 5 got every night double digits, right? We know. I want to see our defense. The truth is, I'd much rather win 110-89. That would make me way more happy. But Washington is playing fast-paced right now, and I don't really think our wings have really gelled. That's always been the word we've been working on, right, Shy? We were talking about it, Devon. We were talking about gelling. These type of games are the games you could learn to gel together. You don't learn to gel versus Cleveland, who's playing out of their mind right now. You learn right now tonight. You know, tonight, Brooklyn. These type of games, so I'm with everything that you're saying. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see the people coming back. But again, I'm a realistic person, man. You know, they're gonna come back. They're coming back off of injuries. You know, are they gonna have minutes restrictions? Are they gonna have this or that? I still want to see these other people develop. I want to see the Hulk develop. You know what I mean? I want to see. You know, a little Kolik. I still want to see people play, even though my precious is coming back.
I'm gonna say this to you, Jay, because I was talking to somebody about this same topic, and you know when they're really gonna define themselves, I believe, is next year when we don't have Precious Achiuwa. You know what I mean? When we don't have Cameron Payne. You know what I mean? When these guys are not there, this is when they're going to have more minutes to be on the court. And hopefully the one person that I would like to see, and I forgot who it was. I think it was Nick 100 or AP. One of them said McCullough. I've been on McCullough since they got him. And I remember how he used to play in college. And I wish that he could be here right now because he's an older youngster, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Yeah, he could come into the game and probably perform a little bit better than what what Fourpot can do right now because he's a little bit more seasoned and stuff like that. But with all of that stuff with these guys, they'll still get spot minutes until Precious comes back, until Mitchell Robinson comes back. But once Precious comes back and once Mitchell Robinson comes back, we won't even see, I believe, in my opinion, I don't think we even see Jericho Sims much in that turnaround right there. What do you think, Divine?
Oh, no question. He going with the guy. They going with the guy. Listen, I understand where everybody feels about these young guys. The New York Knicks is on a championship run.
Yeah, they trying to get that.
Say it again so the people are back in here.
Nice and loud.
Yeah, the New York Knicks is not in a development stage, ladies and gentlemen.
Because
they didn't sign all these $1 million players up to my high dollar players, 40 here, 36 here, to worry about another guy who don't even know how to play in the NBA this season. I think with the way they're doing it this here, when Knicks blow somebody out, which I think is going to be a lot of that once they defend together, you'll see these guys get it. But
Right.
I do think Daddy A got a better chance out of all of them. You know why? Because that's the weakest position they got on the bench.
Yep.
The 6'8" power forward.
Yeah. That position where Daddy A is at is probably the Knicks' weakest position. So if he could keep developing the way he did last night, I don't have a problem with Tim throwing him in at the 3 when you got Cameron Payne, Deuce McBride, Daddy A, Freshman Robinson. I'm good with that. I'm really good with that 5.
Shamit when he's not hurt, you know.
So
I thought we released him.
They released him and brought him back on some sort of in my understanding, they brought him back on some
two-way deal or something like that. I think it was.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, some two-way. They drafted him and whatchamacallit in the G League. Was it him and Ryan?
He's not on a 2-way. They just drafted him. He's on the G League team.
Right, G League team. G League, not drafted yet.
Get ready. When I think they get ready, I think that's why they left that certain amount of money. So you got to think about it. Hawker Purdy, even Matt Ryan is non-guaranteed. That's why they did that to make sure they had that flexibility for Shamit. That's why they did Matt Ryan deal. They made it non-guaranteed. They made Hawker Purdy, his new deal, they signed him non-guaranteed. So I think that's because if my man come back more healthy and ready, then obviously Shamit to get a deal. But like I said, he's
a playoff run possibly.
Exactly. He's another veteran who's been around the league, so it's good. I think Knicks is loaded, man. They got a good team there. We just got to get back, like you guys said, get back to your defense principles. Go out there tonight and smoke these dudes. I'm on y'all on wagon tonight. We need to get these cats the BI tonight. 2 10s in the bucket, fuck it, whatever. We got to give it to them tonight, man. This shouldn't be no trap game. We need to bust they, you know what? Them cats is ranked 29th in offense, 30th in defense, 30th in net rating in the NBA. The worst team. We can't be trapping my ass, our pal, Corey Lee. We need to go out there and get these boys the business tonight, man. I think that's what's going to happen.
You're talking about walking out the building with chump change.
Real talk, man. That's what I think we need to do.
I'm with you, Corey. I'm with you on that, 100%, man.
Chop Powell, let me ask you a question. Who do you think? I think Brunson has a bounce back game tonight. I was going to tell you what Knicks tonight you want to see come out there and have a good game. For me, is Brunson. Just to have a bounce back game. But at the same time, you playing some scrubs too. So don't go out there and hurt yourself. I hope they blow them out by 30 in the first quarter and put all the young guys in the night. So these are the type of games where you want to see the young guys because we should be able to knock these guys out the box and let all of these guys play the rest of the way. That's what I want to see tonight, Shop Howard.
Yeah, I mean, my big, I'm running into the ground this whole month with Mikal Bridges, and I want to see him get out there and get that 50% from the field goal percentage, get closer to 50% from the 3-point land. He's starting to get into rhythm, and he's starting to show that he knows he can knock those shots down. I remember one shot he shot, and he put his hand down. He was like, "Man, I supposed to made that one." So he's starting to get that antithesis of making those shots, and he is lethal from that mid-range game. Midi Bridges, man. Midi Bridges, that guy is lethal from that fall back baby jumper. He is lethal from inside the foul line. So that's the guy I'm riding with tonight. I want to see him get closer to 25 points tonight, seven rebounds, 4 or 5 assists, 2 or 3 steals, a block or 2. That's who I'm going to roll with tonight. I think we got so many great scorers in our starting unit right now that can actually score 20 points easily. That the one person that I'm going to fall prey to is Mikal Bridges because I want to see him. I'm tired of hearing the doubt about him. And the first play of the game, last game, what did he do? Defensive steal to a dunk. Come on, man. This guy's playing great defense. Yes. Does he get caught in the screen going downhill and end up on the back of the guy when you have to put Cat in the mix of trying to defend the guy? Yes, he has done that a couple of times, and I've noticed that too. But overall, I've seen him shut guys down, and he's playing great basketball right now. That's the guy that I'm wholeheartedly focused on. And tonight we'll see a little bit of Payne. I'll throw Payne in the mix too because Deuce probably not going to play tonight with that hyperextension on his knee. So I'm looking forward to see Payne get out there and get some double-digit scoring and some good assists and some he plays hellified defense as well.
Yes, he
Cameron
does.
Payne. He goes over the screen hard. He follows you hard to the basket, and when he jumps to your power hand just in case if he could try to knock it out of your hand to get a block or something like that. So those are the guys. The defense is the way to go, but those are the two guys that I'm going to be looking forward to watching tonight.
Yeah, and I want to be on record real quick saying, because I thought Cameron Payne was a trade chip. You know what I'm saying? That I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Devon, you don't mind passing me that Texas Pete while I eat this crow?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
I like
a little hot sauce.
And I do the sweet baby rays on the crow.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I need something to sop up these chitlins with, psych. Let me stop playing with you.
Yo, I just had a whole conversation about the word psych today. That's great.
But seriously though, you know what I'm saying? I'm proudly surprised and I'm happy to be wrong about that young man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I like. Right quick.
And I also, you know what I'm saying, this you know what I'm saying, this let you know, y'all, ain't nobody too big to be standing to be corrected or to correct themselves.
That's right. That's right.
And if you are, then that's a humble pie problem. You know what I mean? And you gotta stand up and do that.
That's right.
So salute to you. I'm gonna if it's all right, I'm just gonna say this, man. I'm looking. I really do love the stop and pop from Bridges. I like to see a lot more of that. I think that mid range you're talking about is when he cuts to the middle and
yes.
stop pop in the middle, boom, stop pop in the middle, boom, but you know, I feel like once Bridges finds other shots than that shot, right? Other shots, the slashing shot, you know what I mean? The you know, a little bit further out corner shot. I think that we're gonna see a guy who's gonna like have a lot more confidence. I think he's trying to find his lane, right? His place here, because last year he was number one, and in years past he was a big part of all the scoring. What I really would like to see is, and don't forget this, right? Brunson last 6 games has had 8. Except for one, has had more than 7 and 8 assists, right? Mm-hmm. But his scoring has went down, except for the game that we were talking about, where I said he needs to go 40 and he go 37. He still had 7 that night. But so if Brunson keeps this game up, and he, you know, in order for him to do that, he has to take a little humility and step back, because he's used to being a guy dropping the 35. And so I expect would really be nice is to keep our foot on their neck and have damn near the whole fourth quarter be all our backup players playing. All of them. The whole fourth quarter. Like at least 3/4 of the fourth quarter should be, you know, Hakaporti, Sims, Bacone, you know, Kolick, Payne, you know, everybody, they should be playing most of the fourth quarter if we play the way we should play tonight.
Yeah, I think that's probably much a gimme. I think that as well, because I, you know, even in the course of the whole game, and say if the Knicks got a 10, 20-point lead or something, rest them, put them in the second quarter. Who cares? Yeah, I agree with you. But I tell you another thing, man. Let's stood out to you talking about somebody we don't talk about a lot, but we do. But we got to get Josh Hart his flowers, man. I mean, this dude. Oh my God, Mr. Iron Man, Mr. Everything, Mr. Swift Army Knife. He exemplified what it is to be a New York Knicks basketball player. Him and OG and them guys. That's what I love about this team. These guys represent the city pretty well, man. I seen a new commercial with him and for New Era. Him and Mikhail in a taxi cab riding around New York. They got a New Era drip on. Pretty dope. Yeah, it's pretty dope, man. They were talking about the city, man, and all this and everything like that. So it's pretty dope to see that, man. But Josh Hart playing good basketball. All these guys are playing good. I think they starting to gel, ladies and gentlemen. I think, like I said, as the season go on, we said 10 to 15 games. I think we starting to get there. I think we still got to keep a lock on that defense. Don't rest on our principles. And I think we'd be okay. And I think this team going to be pretty tough to deal with by the time the halfway the season come. And imagine when we get guys back or guys get better, whatever, whoever here don't be here after the All-Star break. After the All-Star break, when you know what this team is going to be, you must believe they're going to be a tough team to play in the playoffs. You know what I mean? So I'm really looking forward for the maturation from here all the way to the end, that these guys to continue to get better every day. Like I said, we knew it wasn't going to be easy coming out the door. You never play with each other. You just relying on your skills. See, that's what happened with the Knicks and our NBA team. When you first start the season, everybody relying on their skill because you don't know everything. Ain't enough preseason games, enough training camp to get you acclimated to your player, to your former player, not your former, but your present guys that you're running with. But now as every day go on, they get more acclimated, they get more in tune with each other, the chemistry, the camaraderie, all that shit is starting to take place. And I think you're going to see much more stuff happening with this team down the line. So on that note, I'm going to go around the panel. Let's get up out of here because the game's going to start. I'm going to start with my man Jay Chosen. I hit up Corey Lee. I hit up Shaw Powers, and I'll close the deal, my man.
All right. If we do what we do, we keep them under 100. I think people play better in the Garden. I'm staying with what I said, 121-101. Nick got to play some good defense. Want to see Bridges do what he do, and I would love to see the fourth quarter bench play. Let's go Knicks. I mean, let's go.
Let's go.
You know what I mean?
718 was great.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this. I want to see who Poole is guarding, because whoever Poole is guarding, that's food right there. Attack Poole. You attack Poole, yo, it's a wrap. They can't do nothing without him. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, take him out the game early, and it's a wrap.
I agree with you. Yeah.
Also, stay out of trouble. Mess around with Valanciunas, cat. Real talk.
Big good call.
Good call. Shot Powers.
Control the pace. Grab your rebounds. Hit your free throws. Shoot over 36% from three-point land. I have a commanding win tonight. I got the Knicks winning 124-99.
Yeah, you know what? Jay Chosen, I'm pretty much where y'all at, man. This is, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, these guys are ranked 30 in the defense rating. They ranked 29th in the offense rating. They're the lower echelon, the worst team in the league from a net rating perspective. So you just got to go out there tonight. I would love to see the Knicks just go bully ball. Just go bully ball tonight. Get the guys who don't play defense in foul trouble, like Corey said. Jalen Brunson go straight into my man Jordan Poole's chest. Boom. Straight into his chest. Straight bully ball all night long. Don't be selling for no jump shot tonight. Beat them young guys of that team down in the paint hard. And then they get them in foul trouble. Then they got to bring in their bench. And obviously their bench ain't nothing compared to ours. So I'm looking for a really, really good bucket tonight. I'm going to go 125, 105. 20-point spanking, 125, 105, pretty much where everybody else is at. And it should be a good game, man. But listen, man, we can ready go on the West Coast, so it'll be starting later, around 9 o'clock. So you see it's around 8 o'clock and all that good stuff, which is good because a lot of people get off work, get home, and get settled in. But on that note, listen, 718 always in the building. My man Bully, what's good, Bully? We see you out there. We here with you, man. You already know what it is, my brother. We'll see you soon, man. Real talk. 718 is always in the building. Bully, Uncle Freezy, everybody salute to you guys down there. You already know what it is, man. Corey Lee always representing. Corey Lee, thanks again for the super chat again, man. We appreciate you. Jay Chosen, we see you on the next episode.
I sent y'all too.
I know, man. Out there, I appreciate that, man. Real talk, my brother. You already know, man. I had to send you some of this drip across the line. I got to get your address, man. Send you some of the drip across your way, man. All that good stuff, man. But we thank you so much, my man. Real talk. And Jay,
ain't no problem. No problem for a New York Giant.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, we gonna be
amen to that, brother. Amen to that. Amen.
Hey, real quick,
press like, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Get some going. Let's go.
Hey, Jay, I got a good one right quick before we leave. Daniel Jones played at Duke, right? Right.
Yeah, and
send Daniel Jones to North Carolina and give us Bryce Young with Malik Neighbors, and I'm happy. If you're gonna do a rebuild, trade him to Carolina.
I don't even want Bryce Young. You know who I want? I hold out for Shador.
I'm with you on that. Different story.
Hey, you know what's tough about that?
I could talk to Corey about this all night. It
was tough about that right quick though. John Mara, he don't see like he want to get that. He want this certain type of good boy culture with the Giants. That's not a problem.
That is the problem. Ain't no
He want that good boy culture. I don't think he want no part of Deion Sanders. No.
Listen. Centers can change too. We ain't gotta bring in the preacher's son.
Yeah, man. But that's why I got me upset when they let Odell go. But I knew it was coming because
I knew it was coming too when they was fighting to give him that contract that year before.
He's a good old boy. He don't want no hood in there.
You might be right, but Odell was doing some strange ass stuff at that moment. And I gotta be honest, I love Odell, but he was.
But look at Odell now.
Right, and he ain't doing nothing now. And look at Neighbors. So we need. Yeah, I look, man. What we should have did is went and got the Washington quarterback.
Yeah.
Anyway, forget it, man.
We out of here, man. Knicks. Let's go, Knicks. We'll see y'all on the next episode. Corey Lee, Jay Chosen, Divine, Shot, and Chat, everybody in the family. Thank y'all for coming in.
Or back Atlanta to give up Penix.
Yeah, right. Subscribe for your brothers, man. We out of here, man. We see y'all.
I put my number in the thing, man.
I seen it. I'm gonna try to get it.
All right, brother.
Yo, Divine, what's good? You know what it is, bro. About to go ahead and get with SP. We about to get this Knicks Real Talk game popping off. Get this shit popping, man. I'll holla at you one. Hop in the black Silverado, push the throttle, wanna kill a model. I'ma fill it with petrol, cause the next stop is the metro. We in the city, we niggas play that b-boy, that's real gritty. With shitty attitude, passing the food store, keeping it in the buck. Yes, me and SP, in front of MG, posted up like a big down on the block. Yo, we go hard like a point guard with the rock. That's KRT, as you can see, we well represented. We viewing that Knicks shit, you can smell it, so please don't step in it. We up in the garden, we about to open up a can of whoop ass. The burning cooking with gas, big cat in the alley, digging through the team trap. At the pregame show, we streaming live with a few. We steaming like a hot pot of brew on the game preview. We about to hit you with a recap, we hear what's on tap. With the start of 5 on every report, keep myself and all of that. Those who to all my fam in the chat. When interacting with your man, it's the brand in front of the camera, so picture that. It's Knicks Real Talk. We keep you up to speed, leading the tip off. Indeed, you know, we get this Knicks shit off up in the law. It's the OG, older than Ananobi, who colder than me and my man Brody. You know the show be on your fire TV, that's Cody. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. Real Talk.